Sarah Palin. A name that sparks fascination, debate, and curiosity. She's been a prominent figure in American politics, a trailblazer, and someone who has constantly stayed in the public eye. But while her political career and media appearances have often made headlines, little is known about the personal life that shapes the woman behind the bold image. Today, we're looking at the man who stood by her side during her rise to fame, and how his influence might have played a role in her journey. When Sarah burst onto the national stage as the governor of Alaska, and later as the Republican vice presidential candidate in 2008, she exuded a confident and charismatic presence. But behind that poised exterior was a life intertwined with someone who shared her highs and lows. That person is Todd Palin, a man who preferred to keep a lower profile, but was undeniably a key figure in her story. Todd and Sarah's love story began in Wasilla, Alaska, where the two met as high school sweethearts. They shared a connection that grew stronger with time and eventually led them to marry in 1988. Todd, who earned the nickname First Dude during Sarah's governorship, brought an interesting dynamic to their relationship, blending his adventurous spirit with Sarah's political ambition. Todd wasn't just her husband, he was her biggest supporter, a steady anchor and someone who worked hard to provide for their family. A commercial fisherman and oilfield worker by trade, Todd had a career far removed from politics, but he never hesitated to step into the public eye when Sarah needed him. He stood beside her during the whirlwind of her vice presidential campaign, juggling his own responsibilities while taking on the role of a supportive partner in an intense and highly publicized chapter of their lives. The Palins also raised 5 children together, which added another layer of complexity to their relationship. Balancing family life, demanding careers, and constant media scrutiny was no small feat. But like many relationships in the spotlight, their marriage faced challenges. In 2019, after over 3 decades together, the couple announced their divorce, surprising many who had followed their story. While the split marked the end of their romantic partnership, it also highlighted the strain that public life can place on personal relationships. Even after their separation, Todd's role in Sarah's life remains a significant part of her narrative. His unwavering support during her early years in politics, the sacrifices he made for their family, and his quiet but impactful presence behind the scenes shaped much of her journey. Sarah herself has often spoken about how family values were central to her identity and career. Her ability to connect with voters and portray herself as a relatable hockey mom was rooted in the authenticity of her life in Alaska, much of which she shared with Todd. Their story reminds us that even the most high-profile figures have personal relationships and struggles that influence who they are. But here's something that makes this story even more fascinating: how Todd's role as a silent partner contrasts with the image of Sarah as a fiery and outspoken leader. It raises the question: how much of someone's public success is shaped by the support they receive in private? While Sarah Palin made headlines for her bold statements and political positions, the quieter, less publicized aspects of her life reveal a more personal side to her story. It's easy to forget that even larger-than-life figures rely on the people closest to them for strength, perspective, and support. Todd may not have been the one standing at the podium or facing the cameras, but his presence was felt in the stability he provided and the sacrifices he made for their family. It's these layers to Sarah Palin's life that make her story so compelling. She's not just a political figure, she's a person whose journey has been shaped by a mix of determination, resilience, and the relationships that supported her along the way. Now here's a thought. How often do we look at public figures and only see the surface? Stories like Sarah and Todd's remind us that there's always more to someone's life than meets the eye. Whether you agree or disagree with Sarah Palin's politics, there's no denying that the dynamics of her personal life add depth to her story. What do you think? Do personal relationships play a bigger role in public success than we realize? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more fascinating stories like this. Your support helps keep this channel going, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.